and you're so worried about saying the wrong thing. You do the thing that everybody does in 3rd fucking grade. Whenever I say something, you say it back in a stupid voice.
Well, because we all know each other. We know we're chill. Like, we all passed, like, the vibe check, so to speak. So we know it's okay to be like, fuck you, Tectone, or shut the fuck up, Tectone.
No, that's different.
You're a stupid bastard, Tectone.
That's different. That's
like,
funny.
All that.
Do y'all know the thing when you're, like, kids, and, like for example, Emmy say something?
What's up, Tectone?
What's up, Tectone? My name's Emmy.
I knew what you were talking about.
I hate that shit.
Yeah.
It is the worst. It makes me feel like a fucking moron, dude.
Sorry.
Like, there was this voice when I was a kid that my brothers would do to me, which would be like, okay, let's say, oh, I love chicken tenders. And then they would say it back like, oh, I love chicken tenders. And I'm like, bro, leave me the fuck alone, man. Fuck, I hate that shit, dude.
I that doesn't bother me. Like, I never get offended or like mad about what other people do ever. But I remember like whenever we did Elevated, and then like because I'm just like completely in character sometimes, and like one person got fucking failed off the show, and I'm like, nope.
Oh, yeah.
Dude, you were brutal in some of those. Like, I went into it, I was like, okay, like, you know, you're gonna have to be critical and like let some people down, but I don't want to like, you know, crush their dreams because they all still have potential. It's just a show, only one person can win. Asmon was like, nope, I'm just gonna tell you all of your flaws, all the things you did wrong, so you think about it when you sleep for the next 5
Frank,
years.
wait a second. All right, before I start, do you have a pen and paper? Yeah, I want you to write this down.
You're a piece of shit. You're not funny.
Yeah.
You're not meant to be a streamer. I was like, bro.
Let's say, wait, do you really think this was funny?
Oh, that's awful.
Well, you weren't laughing. Nobody else was laughing.
Oh, God.
Isn't that interesting? Oh, yeah, no. And like, it was the one time, like, because I feel like I only really went over the line like twice, but it was the one time that girl was on there and she was about to cry. And she's like, so I don't pass or something like that? And I'm like, nope. And I'm like, and like right as soon as I said that, I'm like, oh man, that was bad. Oh, Jesus.
I thought it was fucking hilarious.
I thought it was great. Yeah. So funny.
Yeah,
Funny
I mean,
as fuck.
it's a show, you know, someone's got to be the Simon Cowell,
Yeah.
I guess.
I mean, I was the executioner.
That's how I felt when I did the finale of Elevated.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I don't envy that position at all.
Seer, S-Fan, Emily were giving out like 8s and 9s to everything, and then my stupid ass giving out 5s.
Yeah.
No, someone has to do it.
I felt like a dickhead. Oh, by the way, Nyan, another big benefit that you have right now of being a VTuber is that you don't get to sit in this studio where it is 1,000 fucking degrees.
Is it hot?
Oh, yeah.
Are y'all not hot?
I feel fine.
I run hot. Like my blood flow is immaculate. I'm burning the fuck up.
My normal temperature inside my house is about a little bit under 60 degrees.
But wait, that's what I do
That's
too.
pretty cold.
Yeah, I know.
I keep my shit at 63.
Yeah.
Yeah, me too. I gotta have it frigid in there.
I need it warm. I have a space heater in my room.
Well, I am fucking on fire right now. There's a reason why Pits Out came out at the fucking Game Expo.
People were not happy. I feel like half of the criticism of the Game Expo had to do with you.
Yep. You know,
That was it.
You know what's great?
Yeah?
I'm going to go on Emmy's stream.
Uh-huh.
I'm going to get something else.
You're going to ruin that one too.
No joke. Everything I go on, everything.
Yeah.
You know, I'm going to go on her show. I'm not going to say shit.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to sit there. I'm going to do nothing. I'm going to see if it still happens.
It'll be like, look at Tectone.
People will be like, Tectone doesn't even look like he wants to be there. Why did he come?
Yeah,
It'll be something like that.
Yep. I'm going to say nothing the whole time. Because it has been every event. Every event, I do something that infuriates the world. So I'm going to just do a test.
Yeah.
And the good news is this is coming out after.
Mm-hmm.
So if I get
So they're going to know. Yeah, they're going to know. You're right.
Yep. Oh, by the way, we do need to wrap this episode up. Neon, is there anything that you want to say?
Thank you.
Oh, you don't have to thank us. Why the fuck are you thanking us? We're thanking you.
No.
Is there anything that you would regret not talking about before this episode ends?
I think we covered like everything except for the Titanic thing. You mentioned
Oh, that's right.
Wasn't it funny how like the news pretty much knew that they died.
Yeah,
but
that
they
was
ran with the
crazy.
story.
Yeah,
They ran with the
they just
story for,
left
like,
that out, and they're like, well, we actually knew this the whole
Yeah,
time.
they knew that they were dead, but like the thing is that it wouldn't
made it,
make
like,
as much
drama.
money, and
Yeah.
so I thought that was kind of
They
cute.
led people on.
Yeah.
Who
It's
the
kinda
fuck
fucked up.
thought it was a good idea to operate a submarine at minus 2,000 feet
Hey,
with
look.
a Mad Catz GameCube controller?
That's
The
standard.
funny thing about that,
Oh,
Yeah, that makes it better.
oh,
yeah, it was the Logitech, wasn't just Mad Cats.
oh.
No,
Yes.
look, maybe I'll be an asshole. I think you'd fucking do that. That's natural selection. Like, and that's what it is, bro. You go down there, they knowingly, like, cut. They knowingly tried to save money and not
Wasn't it
take
like a
precautions.
maiden voyage too for that submarine? Like it had never done that before.
Well, and the guy who had been talking about it, or who did it, he even talked on an interview about how they weren't giving a fuck about safety.
yeah.
And then now he's dead. And so look how that goes. Wear your fucking helmet.
Dude, the part that really fucked me was when I first heard it, I thought it was like a bunch of millionaires who were on there.
Yeah.
But apparently, let me know if I'm wrong, because you know this about me more than me for sure. Apparently, there was like a 19-year-old kid who didn't even want to be on there.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He
something
went
like
with his dad.
Yep.
Fuck that.
Well, look, I mean, shouldn't have gone on there.
Watch.
Shouldn't
Yeah. The dad should not have forced a kid to go on there.
He
that did
didn't
not
force
want
He
to.
him.
do
didn't
it.
19
force
years
him,
old. He's a
but
grown-
yeah,
he's a
he's still basically a kid. It's sad.
I don't know. I think you, 19 years old, you a grown ass fucking man.
Dude,
you gotta make
that's how
something.
it should be.
Yeah.
But I don't think that's how it is. Dude, there are some people who I know who are still like 26, 27 that still seem just like a fucking
People probably
kid.
that are like 40 that are like
And
that.
I'm
but-
25. What the fuck do you think I am? Fucking toddler.
You're an adult.
Oh, so I'm an adult, but not your 27-year-old friend.
Yeah, because you have life experience. You've seen shit. You know?
Yeah.
Wait, which 27-year-old friend?
Yeah, name
I don't know.
Okay.
Yeah, the one. You don't gotta worry
Oh
about
yeah,
the
that
name.
one. Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I don't know. Like, maybe I'm an asshole, but it's like, play stupid games, win stupid prizes. That's the way it goes.
That's true.
It is sad, though. Definitely is sad.
It is.
Yeah.
Hopefully more people take it seriously.
You know what else is fucking depressing? Episode.
We got a call? All right.
Yeah, we got a
Oh,
call.
God.
Yeah.
I shouldn't have brought it up. I'm sorry. Oh, fuck.
That's okay. We can all end the episode crying together.
Yeah.
Okay, it'll be like the end of Titanic. We can get the band in with like the violin.
This was good.
Yeah.
This is probably
Yeah.
my favorite episode we ever recorded.
Is it because you like Nyan a lot?
Yeah, that was part of it.
I think she's the best.
Aw.
She's the best.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
You guys are too sweet. Thank you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I appreciate having you on. It was very good.
Yeah,
Fun.
we've wanted to have a
Yeah.
VTuber on for a long time.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure you're the person that we all like named for like we should invite them first.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, all
I'm
three of us.
honored. What the hell? Thank you. I had so much fun. It was nice, like talking about everything. It was super interesting too. It was super chill. Thank you for having me.
I hate how I didn't get to look at Nyan the whole episode.
Yeah.
Makes me
I've
so
pretty much
mad.
just stared at her the whole time.
Me
Yeah.
too. Me too.
Fuck, bro.
Yeah.
Whatever. Well, I mean, I guess that's the end. Nyan, do you wanna say goodbye to everybody? Before we kill you?
Yeah. Yeah. Please take me out back and
Dude,
just
are you just
shoot
gonna
me.
turn off the TV? It's like killing. No, don't!
Alright, well, bye, Nyan. Good having you.
Yeah, see ya.
Okay, cool. And she's
Thanks for
gone.
watching, guys.
Thanks for
Really
watching.
appreciate it. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Peace.
Peace.
Hi, my name is Emeru, the actress who just played the fictional character Emeru in the sketch you just watched. I wanted to address a
Hey, what up, boys? Before we get into the episode, we wanted to give you a reminder that we have new merch out for OTK Network. You go over to otknetwork.com to take a look at all the new stuff we've got. We've got hoodies, shorts, shirts, everything else in between. So again, otknetwork.com.
Hello, guys, and welcome back to another episode of the Steak and Eggs podcast. I'm Emeru. I'm with my friends Asmongold and Tectone. We all just got back from a weekend trip in LA to do the OTK Games Expo. What do you think? How'd that go? Wait, why are you making that face?
I am so glad I am back home.
Isn't that bad?
Yes.
Well,
I thought,
mean,
I thought that you kind of liked LA a
I
little bit.
actually like LA more. I like California more than Texas.
Oh,
I'm going to
really?
be totally honest. Yep, absolutely. I think it's great. The problem is that my house is not in California, it's in Texas. And, I sit in my room and everything's totally fine. And I play video games in the dark. And then somebody comes in and ruins it. And so yeah, I woke up on like Thursday at like I'm talking like 5 p.m.
Mm-hmm.
And I was awake from that Thursday because my flight was the following morning at 6:30, so I had to be awake at 5. Esfand and Wake show up at the house. They're like, "Did you sleep?" I'm like, "No." "Did you sleep?" They're like, "No."
Yeah.
And so nobody slept. And then we see Tectone over there, and you almost missed the fucking flight.
Yeah.
And I remember, oh my god. So me and Wake were standing right next to the fucking airplane, and we could hear you were so loud. We could hear you over the jet engine, like straight up, like perfect. Like there was literally like no, oh, I wonder what Tectone's saying. It was like flawless audio
What
That's
the fuck?
crazy.
right next to the jet
When was
engine.
this?
And then, well, whenever we flew out,
Yeah.
Friday flight.
yeah, it
Friday
was like,
morning.
yeah, it was me, Tectone, Wake, and S-Band, and we just sat on the plane, and like for the first half, like we were just talking, being super annoying, and then the second half, everybody was trying to sleep and no one was sleeping.
Fuck.
And yeah, it was bad, dude.
Dude, it's crazy. I really, oh God, here we go. I really don't think I'm that loud, but everybody tells me I'm loud, so I know I'm loud. I just don't know why I'm loud.
Ask Wake. Yep.
It's
Yeah,
a
we were even
combination
commenting
of a
on it.
lot of things. Like you said,
Yeah.
you project your voice. I think also being tall maybe has something.
Dude,
Could
'cause,
help it. Like, I don't know.
The thing is, I can be so much louder. It's insane. Like I'm
I'm
at
sure.
like 5% of my power.
Yeah. Okay.
I could
This isn't even my final form.
yeah, I could obliterate eardrums. I truly hate flying. I loved LA. That was awesome. I took
Yeah.
the best sushi in my whole life. We went to that. That was
Oh my god, we
fucking
went
incredible.
to. You don't like sushi, right?
What do you think?
Nah.
I mean, I just thought I'd ask to be
Uh-huh.
polite, but I knew what the answer
Yeah.
was.
Yeah.
We had some crazy sushi. It was good.
Yeah, we went
Okay.
with
Dude,
Sear next
we
to
were
Emily.
eating sea urchins and shit. You probably would have cried.
The fuck? Why would you eat that? Just leave them in the water. Leave them alone.
Nah, dude.
Wait.
I was tearing up. It was that good. It was
Oh
insane.
my
It was
And the
god.
very
best thing
good.
about eating really good sushi is afterwards you feel like a Super Saiyan. Because like
Why?
because there's so
Oh,
much
the
fish
fish
oil,
oil, right.
Yeah, fish oil is good
anticoagulant.
for your brain.
It like
The blood
I was
flow.
feeling groggy afterwards. I felt like I was a new man.
Really?
Oh my god, it was so good. But the only problem I have with going out of my house is I get so fat. Whenever I leave my house, I force myself to eat my little pre-portioned meals, and then when I go out to the hotel, I have to order Chick-fil-A.
You have to.
Yeah.
What else am I gonna fucking order?
It's LA. There's like 300 restaurants in 1 mile.
I don't know what to order. I don't know what to order. It's hard.
I order McDonald's. It
Yeah.
was great.
Yeah, I saw. I went down to the meeting room the night before. I was late.
having a bad time.
I walk into the conference room. Asmon's got his head in his hands like this, and there's 6 full-size bags of McDonald's in front of him.
Yes. Yes. That's
So
right.
gross.
Suffering from success. No, I had been awake at that time for like, I'm not even kidding, like 35 hours.
I wish I took a picture of it. It was so funny. You were like, oh my god, and there were
Yep.
just 6 bags of McDonald's laid out there.
There it is. And I ate that, and then I just went up there and I passed out. I remember I was so tired that at the end of the rehearsal, I literally, like what happened to my head here, I just walked into a wall. Straight up. I just walked into a wall. And I was just like, oh, what the fuck? And that was it, man. Like, and yeah, it was like, it was so weird to do all that. And like, I was like delirious at the end of it, man.
It's crazy because the event's over and I can still feel that you were stressed about that whole event. Like I can feel it in your voice that you're still stressed even though it's done. You're like,
It's
oh, gee.
over.
It's like reliving your
done.
trauma.
It's because
Yeah.
he knows
Oh
it.
fuck! I had to leave my house, dude.
Because he knows that next year's gonna have to do the same thing.
Oh, we'll see about that. I'll see if I figure out a way to get out of that this time.
Dude, AI
Yeah.
Asmongold can run that shit.
That's actually smart. Yeah, exactly.
Dude, I hate how
Just
already
phone it in.
there are people already trying to weasel out of going to next year's Expo.
Yeah.
They're like, oh, do I really have to go? I can stay home and just react to it. No, dude. I think we should all do it together. I think it's way better.
I
like
liked going.
that. Same. I thought it was good besides the food issue.
I feel like I would have had so much fun if it wasn't me that was in charge of the whole thing,
Yeah.
right? For the show. Like, I mean, and by the way, keep in mind, in charge of everything on camera. Everything off camera, I did nothing. But on camera, you know, I'm like, got to be the host of the show. It's on my fucking channel. It's like, oh my God.
Yeah, dude, you and
Oh, yeah.
S-Fan probably had the hard. No, you did have the hardest jobs.
S-Fan did, I think.
Yeah, I was just sitting there being like,
Yeah.
look at that trailer, dude. Looks like Fortnite.
Yeah.
Epic. That's like the whole
That's
thing.
crazy. Look at that. Wow.
Look at the graphics. Holy moly. Oh, it was sick. And the dev interviews, I felt that had to have been hard for the devs because like going in front of that many people for the first time.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that must have been incredibly nerve-wracking. So shout out to all the devs who did that. They did a great job.
Yeah, I mean, I wish that I could have asked more. Like the problem is, I always like asking edgy and stupid questions.
Yeah.
Like I asked the guy if you can pause in the fulfillment like the fulfillment center simulator,
Yeah.
and it's like he's like, yeah, you can pause. And so it's not like real life, you know, because the Amazon made like the workers piss in bottles.
Yeah.
And so like I wish I could do more of that, but I never know like what's over the line because like for me, the more fun I'm having, the less brand safe the content is.
Yep. Can I address the elephant in the room on what happened at the OTK Game Expo?
Is this the sweaty, hairy armpit elephant?
Yeah. Can I just address that real quick?
Go ahead.
Okay. So when recording the expo, there are times where you're told you're going to be on camera, and there are times where you're told you will be off camera. So Demi can attest to this. During some of the breaks, I was doing push-ups because I'm trying to stay in shape. I'm trying very hard. Can you agree that I did that?
I kind of
He did.
remember that.
I
yeah.
saw him.
Excellent. Right. So I was doing push-ups, okay? There was a segment before where it said S-Fan and Asmon were going to be on camera, and they did, and it was just S-Fan and Asmon, right? Another one of those came up. So I thought, okay, I'm burning up. I got a sweater on. I am burning up. It was hot. With all those monitors, it was hot. So I take off my sweater. And then all of a sudden, when it said S-Fan and Asmon, imagine my fucking Cameron edited the footage because I found this on the script. It says just S-Fan and Asmon. And then a dev walks up, sit next to me, and I'm on camera with my sweaty ass pits out. And I was.
Oh, God. Oh, wow. Look at that. Jesus.
Why didn't you just put your shirt back on though?
Oh,
Because
man.
I would have to reach behind him. Because it was behind the couch. I would have to touch him.
Oh, okay. Well, the thing is, like, if it were me and I knew that there was a camera pointed at me, even if it's not on stream, I just assume someone's watching all the time, so I would never be in that situation. Like, have you? Never mind. I probably shouldn't bring this up. Never mind.
Okay. No, but like, I mean, I done theater before, I mean, like during your stage time. This is literally when I thought I was going to be off screen because the script said you will be off screen. And then I'd take my shirt off to cool down. I was going to slap it back on when it was my time. But unfortunately, I got caught with my pits out.
I mean,
pits out, baby.
this really isn't that bad, but like any situation where someone has a camera in the room and they're like, oh, no one, like, it's fine. Like, why would you do that?
Well,
like, it can just happen.
I think next year what we should have is we should have you just not even wearing a shirt at all. And then where extra Emily is, we'll have S-Fan doing the same thing, and we'll just put the dev in the middle.
I agree.
And you guys can both hold microphones. So, yeah, man, so, like, what do you think about this game?
It was a 4 to 5 hour show. I cool off for literally 2 minutes. And then the camera gets back. It's like picking your nose.
Yeah.
It's picking your nose or putting your finger in your ear, you know, fiddling with your pants, going to go piss. It's just something that you do when you are uncomfortable. You try to relieve yourself. Did you go piss during the show?
No, actually, no.
I didn't take a piss on camera.
Yeah, but you went off camera to do it,
yeah,
right?
I did. Because, you know,
100%.
like,
I didn't
I'm
take
not
a
like,
piss at all.
I don't go like, okay, well, I'm just going to do it right behind the sofa because, you know, I'll just turn around. Maybe they won't see me.
I'm
Okay,
just
but
saying,
did you remember to turn your mic off?
No. Definitely
No,
not.
neither did I.
See, that's why I didn't piss because
It would be
my
funny.
mic box was in a place that I couldn't turn around to see how to turn it off. So I just didn't pee for the entire like
Oh my
6
God.
hours.
I just want people to know, and I'm sure we're going to show the document. I did not think I was going to be on camera when I was airing out my pits. Okay, I'm not a fucking freak like that. I know it's really not that big of a deal, but I am so embarrassed. I was so embarrassed. Did you see the chat, bro? Oh my God.
I did. I was reading it and I was like, what the? Because I thought they were talking about me. I thought like my suit jacket was torn or something.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I thought they were all making fun of me, man.
Yeah, I during that segment I was like taking like a mini nap in the crowd, and I wake up and I see the chats like spamming about pits, and I was like, who's armpits? What are they talking
Yeah,
about?
what is this? I didn't even know what was happening.
Yeah, that was so embarrassing because then I couldn't stop laughing because the chat was making me. Because when I get in bed,
And then the fucking CEO of the company is sitting right next to you, and he's like, he's reading the chat too. That was funny.
I apologized to him afterwards. I felt so bad, but I was so embarrassed, bro. I couldn't stop laughing. It was so bad. And then I see all of my friends re-reacting to my stream afterwards, just fucking dying at it, bro. Oh my! I'm even still got so much embarrassment from that. Holy fuck! I rarely get embarrassed too. Rarely. That was insane.
I'm gonna be honest. I did not
Skill
know
training
there were so
completed.
many games expos in June. Like there was like
Oh,
5 of them
same.
or
Yep.
10 of them. Like what the fuck? Like
Are they
there's
just all in June? Like all,
I think it's
all
mid-year,
games expos
so
in the summer?
probably, yeah.
Mhm.
yeah. They're
I
like,
knew there was a lot. That's why I was so scared going into it. I was
Uh-huh.
like, how the fuck are we going to measure up to that? But I think we did an amazing job.
I mean, we popped the fuck off. Like I was very happy about it. Like I mean, in terms of the performance of the show, viewership, everything like that, and like the audience sentiment. Oh, it was S tier. It was great.
Oh, and just the games that we announced.
Yeah.
Like for the Summer Games Fest, I wasn't really a fan. Maybe like the Spider-Man one was cool. But like there was so many games where I actually genuinely thought, oh, I'm going to play this. Like multiple times. Like
Yeah.
what, the Heroes of Pridwen, I think it was called.
Which
Or
one?
the Gangs of Pridwen. You know what I'm talking about? It's the
yeah,
folklore game.
yeah.
Slam the
With
hammer.
the hammer.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that one's
Yeah.
cool. I thought that was like Sherwood.
Gangs
something.
of Sherwood. Or,
Gangs
Oh,
of
okay,
Sherwood.
okay,
Yeah.
okay.
There you go.
Yeah, yeah.
Sorry, I'm dyslexic. And then the shoot the tentacle one, the spores, the spore demon, I think it was called.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Demon something.
Yeah, the creature keeper
Mm-hmm.
also looks so fun. Like I don't know, I was just really proud of everybody who did all that stuff. It was really fucking cool.
I'll be interested to try a few of them out and see what they're really like. Cause like I've been trying a lot of new games. You know what? Last night I tried Final Fantasy 16.
Oh, shit.
I played it for the first time. You guys can play it too. It's a demo.
I think it's a
on-
misplay.
It's what?
I think it's a misplay to play it this early.
Why?
I want to go in 10 days and just straight through it.
Nope, I don't think so.
That would be torture to me, bro. Playing 2 hours of what I'm assuming is going to be one of the greatest games of the past decade. Unless I'm over.
It is a good game. It is definitely a good game. They had the guy.
How good?
Say what?
How good? 1 to 10. From
I
what you
played
experienced.
2 hours of it. I mean, what
For
the
those
fuck
2
do
hours.
I know? Like, I mean, I would say the combat is for the 2 hours. I'd say it's at least a 9.
Oh, wow.
Jesus
I think
Christ.
I think it will be. It'll either be this probably or Zelda. That'll be game of the year.
I think this beats Zelda, for sure.
You think it beats Zelda?
Yeah, even without even playing it,
Mm-hmm.
I don't think Tears of the Kingdom will be.
Did you play Tears of the Kingdom?
Yeah, I
don't
played
remember.
it for about 8-9 hours. It wasn't too good on stream because it's very chill.
Open world games don't play well on stream.
Yeah,
Yeah, I don't really care for the open world Zeldas as much as some of the older ones.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's just me.
What's your favorite Zelda?
Maybe Twilight Princess or Majora's Mask.
Autopilot
Wrong.
engaged.
what's yours?
Link to the Past.
Really?
Oh, I actually never played that one, but I was gonna play the remake.
Yeah, Link to the Past is great.
Link to
Yeah.
the Past.
Into Stargate.
Yeah, that one
insane.
came out before I
Warp
started
drive
playing games. Like, I
active.
think that
It
the
came out
first Zelda
before
game
you
I played.
existed.
Oh. I think my first was Wind Waker. That's how
Oh
late
my
I
god.
was. Yeah, the GameCube was my first
Yeah.
console.
My
So,
first
but
one
I
was,
went back and played some of the older
I
ones.
think my
like
first
the
one was
Game Boy
either
games.
Ocarina of Time or Oracle of Ages and Oracle of Seasons,
Really? Okay.
which were both incredible. My favorite of all time is Link's Awakening, the remake on the
Yeah.
Switch.
Yeah, I remember I had the original Link's Awakening on the brick Game Boy.
Yeah,
Yeah, I was just bad at the game, so I couldn't really beat it or anything like that. But I remember I had it, and I was like, "Wow, what's this egg here
I-
for?
that's why I
Oh, what
played
is
it.
crazy?"
Did you play both?
no, I
Oh,
only played the
because
remake.
I was curious how different the remake is from the
I was
original.
also wondering that.
Yeah,
Dude,
because I don't know which to play.
You should play the
I would do
remake.
remake.
The big old
Okay.
egg. Dude, the graphics are so good on the remake too. I'm not really that much of a graphics whore. That being said, listen, you can call me a bitch. I don't care. I did not like the graphics for Tears of the Kingdom at all.
Approaching
It felt
Stargate.
bad.
Why?
It's just like for Breath of the Wild when that game first came out, those graphics were like industry standard. These felt like old news. I really thought we could do something better, but unfortunately, it's limited by the Switch.
Yeah.
To where I know Tears of the Kingdom is probably going to be re-released on the next console, whatever Nintendo releases, to make it look how it should have. But it just the frame rate really wasn't that good.
Autopilot
The
jumping.
graphics felt a little bit even pixelated. It just did not perform the way that I wanted to perform, unfortunately. And I hate saying that.
I don't really like the palette that they chose for Tears of the Kingdom. Like the more like
It's
muted
washed out.
colors. Yeah, it's very washed out.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I don't know. I would have low key hoped
Warp
just for
drive
them to wait to
active.
release that on the new console. Not that I'm a graphics whore, but I just wanted the same hit that I got from Breath of the Wild. And I didn't get that with Tears of the Kingdom.
I stopped playing Legend of Zelda games whenever Wind Waker came out in protest. I was
You
upset.
hated the cartoon
Dude,
styles.
I
That wasn't,
did the
even
same thing.
that wasn't even the first one, was it?
That's-
There was like Minish Cap or whatever. But Minish Cap was pixel
It's
art,
like
I
some
guess.
fucking, bro, that was like some fucking like some Game Boy Advance bullshit.
I played
like,
that. I liked
who
it.
cares? But like Wind Waker comes out and like Legend of Zelda, like y'all might not remember this, but like back in the 90s, Legend of Zelda was fucking dark, man.
Yep.
You are going into like a golden pyramid, breaking into the side of it and fighting a pig lord for
Approaching
like his
Stargate.
piece of the Triforce of like power, and it's like everything is like dark and undead, and it's like Frazetta-esque style. It's like it was almost like Diablo. And then like Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time comes out, and it's like even more fucking dark and brutal. And then fucking Nintendo says, you know what? You haven't seen anything. The new game, you know who
Autopilot
the enemy
jumping.
is? It's the fucking moon. And he's gonna kill
Yep.
you by
Yep.
killing himself and everybody at the same time. And guess what? You gotta stop him, and you've only got 3 days. And you're gonna die, and he's gonna blow up the
Moving to
world over
Stargate.
and over
Warp
and
drive
over because
active.
fuck you, that's why. And then GameCube comes out, and they're like, oh, Legend of Zelda is so nice. Oh, we're gonna sail around. And
But then they made Twilight
the
Princess.
fuck out of here. Yeah, after that, as an apology,
I also stopped playing. I still haven't played Wind Waker.
drove me crazy.
Back then,
Made me
I was
so
like, I'm
mad.
not
No, I'm
cutesy
being
coochie art
serious.
stuff.
You
Yeah.
would love Wind Waker.
I just want- I need
I'm
to go-
being serious.
I know.
I need
I
to go
think
back
it's
and play
actually
it
probably
now.
an incredibly
like,
great game. But
I
It
want
is.
them.
It is very good.
When I saw that, it was so fucking different from Majora's Mask. And like even me, I was a
It
weeb.
was.
I was super weeb. But back
Approaching Stargate.
Thank you, Steak and Eggs, for the excellent content for my stream. I've liked and sub to your channels in each video that we watched tonight, 2 of them. And thank you, PG Reviews. Thank you for the excellent content for my stream. I've liked to sub to your channel, but I don't think I'm going to use your video, unfortunately. We're going to go down. I'm going to do a review count. You know,
Warping to Stargate.
yeah, this is actually more in line what I was looking for. I think actually. There we go. Yep. Implementality. Let's see it. I don't know, man.
Approaching Stargate.
That was a good puzzle.
Autopilot jumping. Warping to Stargate. Warp drive active. Approaching Stargate. Autopilot jumping. Warping to Stargate. Warp drive active.
13-minute fucking queue. What the fuck? Fuck this shit.
Stargate.
Oh my god. Oops.
Autopilot jumping. Drive active.
Back then, I was just like, no, fuck it.
Yeah,
This is
yeah,
not real.
I get what you would like it.
That being said, I think Clorox was a believer in Wind Waker. The Yappa.
Yeah, they're originally from like,
Yeah, bro, they're so cute.
Yeah, they. Oh my god.
I went to an anime con like 3 years ago, and they were selling Korok, like little statues that you could shake, and it would make the noises. And I never bought it because I didn't have any money back then. It's my biggest regret ever because it was custom made. You cannot order this. I want it so bad. I also didn't play Twilight Princess.
You didn't play it? I want to go back and play every single Legend of Zelda game. Like do Legend of Zelda 1, like Link's Adventure, like which apparently is fucking garbage. But you know, I still want to play it and try it out. And like do Link to the Past, Majora's Mask, Four Swords, The Minish Cap, Link's Awakening, Twilight Princess, and everything. I would love to play all of them again.
Four Swords is fun.
I think I'm about to say the biggest pussy take of my whole career. I have never beaten the Legend of Zelda game without using the guide.
Yeah.
I can't. To 100%. I don't know how you're supposed to figure these things out.
You know what's funny is like I actually beat Link to the Past whenever I was like 9 years old or
Approaching
8 years old or
Stargate.
something. And then Ocarina of Time, I remember I let my friend borrow the strategy guide and he put it in the washing machine. And never fucking read it again. And I remember I beat that game too, and I never beat Majora's Mask.
Did you 100% though?
I mean, like I beat the game.
But did you collect every heart base?
I mean, I probably didn't get every
I've
single
never
one.
fucking played any Zelda.
Like,
It is impossible. I cannot literally imagine anybody who's ever 100% Zelda game
Autopilot jumping.
external source. Maybe somebody has.
I don't think you're intended to find everyone every
Yeah, you're not
They're
supposed
like,
to.
I feel like I remember in Wind Waker there's like one heart piece you have literally one chance to get. If you fuck it up, you're just never getting it. Because I did try to 100% that game and I was just like, fuck it. I'm saving
Drive
it.
active.
I don't remember. It's like this island. I don't remember. I'd have to play it again.
I also have the Wind Waker. It's like a 7-hour period where you just like drive around about, look for little puzzle pieces in the water.
That's some fucking pussy shit, man. Like, you go around and you would fight like a demon thing in a castle. It was so cool. Like, you go back and look at Ocarina of Time, Majora's Mask, Link to the Past, that shit is hard.
What's your number one in any game? What do you remember doing and you're like, holy fuck.
What?
Talking to this like guy, and he's like a little, what is it? Like a minstrel bard, and he turns into stone, and like he like dies, and like Legend of Zelda past anybody who's like played the game with this moment, and it was like super sad. And I was And like that's number one. Number two is fucking fucking fighting Ganondorf. And like my mom understands me like 2 in the morning
What?
I've been
I haven't played a Zelda game since Breath of the Wild. Before that, I only played like Princesses like
You're going up to Ganon's castle, and you get that gauntlet, and then you pick up like this.
What?
And that moment meant so much because then the power scaling community did a fight for this animation of the death battle for Link versus Cloud Strife. That fight is fucking crazy. You haven't seen that? Have you ever seen that battle?
I have, but I think oftentimes like as somebody who knows a lot about the lore of the game, I think there are often things that are forgotten.
Please let me move! Please let me move!
They blew up the bonfire. It was crazy. Yeah, there's like a spell and like Skyrim that like counters like well, so it's like for example, like in Dark Souls, there's a ability that is like speed and like sound spellcasting. So they use that on the ability to prevent like food. Right? Like crossover like that. It's that ability to really get a like counteract the boss fight with the fuck up. I'm a boss. Do I agree with you? I feel like that's
Fuck, man!
yeah, I will. I'm very yeah, it's about right.
Death battle, I feel like it's a good concept.
So what about Final Fantasy? Like how many people like you guys Final Fantasy 14 know? Like I have never played four Final Fantasy. I played that's about I was about to say, but I did all the raids with it.
Yeah, and then as far as the games go, I like the characters.
That's about it.
Yeah, I'm pretty much a Final Fantasy expert.
I remember I watched we watched it. I brought it to Anime Club in high school, and we all watched it together.
Yeah.
2011.
Wait, did you go to anime club in high school?
No, I was a
No, I went to an anime club once at my high school, and then I never went again.
Was it that weird?
It was not the best experience, no.
Yeah, I wonder why.
What do you mean?
I didn't want to say it, but yeah.
I mean, come on, you know, it is what it is. But yeah, no, I've never played it before, and so like playing the first Final Fantasy game that's action combat. So did y'all ever play Devil May Cry?
Yes.
I watched someone play, I think 4.
Yeah,
No,
but
this was a while ago.
So yeah, so they took like Devil May Cry is like well known as like one of the best combat games like out there. They just literally hired the guy. I know this is the guy. So yesterday I watched like the and they had the guy there watching almost fucking flawless is the fight, 15 levels under level, He doesn't even use his limit break until the very end, just so he can make it look cool whenever he killed the guy. Oh, he's so fucking badass. Yeah, I don't know why I was from the very beginning, the first attack that the boss does is just like straight up shuts down the parry, and then he does another attack and shuts that one down. Yeah, it was so cool. Hey guys,
Please, please, please! Ah! Fuck!
If you're interested in playing the beta or you just want to check out more stuff about the game, visit evercoreheroes.com. The link is in the description. I'm super into the Final Fantasy lore. Like, I feel like Sephiroth is probably one of the greatest antagonists of all time. One of the coolest aesthetic looking guys. Cloud Stripe is fucking sick. Tifa's incredible. You know, like the main guys from FF7. The soundtrack is incredible. I respect the series a lot. I've never played it. Always wanted to. FF6 is going to be sick. Because I really don't. This is going to be weird to say. I don't think Final Fantasy 14 is like an actual Final Fantasy game. It's like way too different.
I mean, Trevor play 14?
No, I didn't.
Oh man. So the story for the game is actually so good. Like the Joshi Case the story at all. So that's why you think
Yeah, that's my fault.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
why you
that's
think
my
that.
fault.
Because like if you and that's good. That's a good thing about the game, right? Is that you can play the game completely, extrinsic from story. Like it doesn't matter.
Do you usually skip stories in those games? I got that bad habit from Genshin. Because for the first, I think, like 10 hours of Genshin, I read everything. And then around Inazuma, I just started skipping everything. Because I was like, goddamn, I just can't.
I was playing on stream and the gameplay was so fun. I was just like, I don't want to fucking read.
Yeah.
Like I just want to play the fucking game. And then I played it for like a pretty long time. And then eventually my streams started getting furious at me. And they told me I'm not allowed to play the game unless I read everything. And I'm like, all right, guys, I'm good. I'm gonna just go play Dark Souls.
Yeah. The community is very, they're very enthusiastic about like the way that people play the game, and it can actually be like super off-putting and weird. I wish they weren't like that as much, but the story is actually like an S-tier story, and I think that it's a standalone. Like if you just took the MSQ, like the main story quest for Final Fantasy 14, and you use that as a standalone game, is that a great experience? I haven't finished it, but like where I'm at and everything leading up to that, absolutely.
Yeah,
It is so good.
I would be pissed if somebody came to Honkai Star Rail, skipped all of the story, and then said, "Oh, game shit."
Yeah.
I totally get why people would have been angry. I still like it. I love the game. I was what was I? I was a Dragoon. Four tank. Yeah, and then I swapped to a machine.
Wait, you can't be a tank.
No, four tank.
Oh, four. Okay, so you did. Yeah.
It was so much fun. But I totally get why people would be upset. I'm not one of the niggas involved, but like they were so bad. I was skipping the story. It was, and it was going on for so fucking long.
Oh, and like a lot of it's not voice actors, which makes it way harder. Because I think that like that's another thing with Genshin, right? Is that like some of those like secondary quests, especially the earlier ones, weren't voice acted at all. So you have to read everything yourself.
That is a great point, right? If it's not voice acted, I don't know if that's bad, but I'm just like, if it is
like I went through and I read like a lot of stuff from all my games. I just find it interesting just to like the more you know the more you know. But other than like I kind of like the Diablo side quests, not voice acted. If you don't developers don't care about it, why should I? Yeah. Oh yeah. I'm not gonna read this crap. I just stop. Did you finish the Diablo? I got my horse. No, not at all. Not even remotely close. Oh. Yeah.
I was like, yeah, people are fun. The story, they need a horse. And then I got my horse. I was like,
You can find water and all get my stuff.
They showed more Kafka. Exactly what I want. The rewards are insane. I haven't gone to the story quest. They added a simulator. Yeah, in the game was like some people like. I see a lot of people like. I even like the but the music simulator is a really nice breath of fresh air. There's more variety. 1.2. I literally just counted the best because it's gonna be the best like ever. It's gonna completely obliterate anything Genshin's ever done. I know that for a fact. Like it's gonna be probably the best update in Genshin history. I can't fucking wait.
Have y'all seen the fact that Honkai Star Rail made hundreds of millions?
Yep, made a video on it too. Yep, $1 million. That's actually $102 million now. Fucking and you know, Genshin has the worst month of
Oh, come on!
Is like classic WoW has a big package, retail WoW has all the content, and then retail WoW, classic WoW resell all the patches, and Classic WoW has all the content. And so you always have something going on. So like what they're probably gonna do after like the initial burst of content from like Star Rail is they're gonna just release stuff from like a big patch for Genshin, and then there's gonna be nothing for Star Rail.
Why is this mic on?
And then there's gonna be a massive patch for Star Rail, and then Genshin, right? So it keeps people going back and forth.
It is literally by design. I've even told my entire community that's going to happen because the lull in content will happen when 4.0 releases for Genshin.
And that's the smart thing for them to do. It's a good
100%.
idea.
Yeah, and once again, like, Honkai Star Rail could not exist without Genshin. And it's not that I think Genshin's a bad game. I just think it could be better, right? So I totally respect for what Genshin did for the industry of gacha games, because of Genshin, now we're getting games like Wuthering Waves, the new 7
Did you play Wuthering Waves?
Oh, yeah, I love it.
How much did you play?
Probably at least like 8-9 hours.
Like, did you play that?
Is that the MMO one?
It is. Well, it's MMO-esque, but I think that it maybe has a little bit more aspects of the MMO than like maybe Genshin, but it's not really MMO.
What's the MMO one that you're talking about?
Blue Protocol.
Protocol. I gotta go slap. I get to hold hands. I can't wait, bro.
Which got fucking delayed until 2024 for the Western release. Yep. For Throne and the Liberty. Did you guys see this game?
Yeah, that dog shit game.
Literal. It was okay. So it's
so
not
bad.
even an opinion that it's trash.
Yeah.
Whenever NCSoft, their stock went down massively after that game got announced. That's how bad it was. People saw the game and they're like, "Yeah, let's sell this fucking stock. Like this is we're out of here. We're done with this."
Rough.
It was so bad.
What didn't look bad though? I've been waiting all up to talk about this. So I'm a huge Fable. Okay. I'm a huge Fable diehard. The last one that came out was Fable 3. At least the last one was worth talking about was Fable 3. I had 2 games. My house got burnt down forever ago when I was in high school. The only 2 games I had were Skylanders and I had Fable 3. I've beaten Fable 3 probably about 7 or 8 times. It's incredible. If you like British humor, like very, very dry humor. Fable has tons of that, but also has very like snarky, sarcastic humor. But it's like, if you think being a shit disturber is funny, that is what Fable is all about. It is. Fucking hysterical. You know how like in certain games like Banjo-Kazooie you have to go around like collect like jiggies and stuff?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. In this game you had to collect garden gnomes and gargoyles, and to find them you would hear them shit talking you. It is
okay.
And then you walk towards the shit talk and then you just fucking break their face and that counts as
nice.
Dude, it is so fucking funny. Like someone. The best story writing. If you like Mass Effects, like choose your own adventure type path, that's the same thing with Fable. The bigger a dick you are, the more dark arts you learn, the more evil you become. You also look grosser. Like you have
like flies.
Flies swarming you. But if you're a good guy, like, or also if you're evil, people run away from you in town.
Yeah.
If you're a good person, divine light, holy powers. Everybody's like, oh my god, Traveler, please have kids with me. It is so fucking funny, dude.
Fable 1, there are like 2 or 3 things I remember. One, I was the evil one. I had all the flies around me.
Yep.
I smelled really bad. Anytime a villager would say, "Oh, guards, quick, come quickly," then I would kill the fucking guards.
Yep.
And then on top of that, there was like a marriage system. And I remember I married the girl with the biggest boobs in the game. That was the only thing I remember about that game.
Dude, that was my first quote-unquote true gamer moment.
Yeah.
Every time like I was good at video games, there's a video game where you have to like break the targets.
Okay.
Right? My brother was stuck on that like for like 8-9 hours. Right? And I was watching them do it. I go on my playthrough and they watch me. And I do it in like 3 fucking tries.
Yeah.
And then they were like, "Holy shit, John. How did you do that?"
Yeah.
And I'm like, "Well, if you want, I can do it for you." And I I did it for them on my first try.
Yeah.
And that was like the first time I ever felt like, holy shit, I'm a fucking gamer, dude.
Right.
Oh my God, it was so cool. Because I don't know, like, y'all, did y'all have older brothers? I can't remember. No, right?
No,
No.
I
there
have
was a
younger
lot.
siblings.
Yo, you did?
You have younger siblings? You don't have any older? Oh. Well, when you're like a little kid, at least for me, I was like, my main goal was like, I just want to be good at something. I want to be
Yeah.
better than them at something. Because like they're big, they're tall, you know, they're older, they're better at doing things. Like I always wanted to have like one thing I could do better than them, and that was like one of the first ones. That one and Yu-Gi-Oh, but they didn't care because they
Yeah.
didn't play. So I was like, fuck it. But they both played Fable, so it was fucking awesome. And they beat Mass Effect on Insanity mode in front of me. That shit blew my mind. I could barely handle normal when that game came out.
I never played Mass Effect. I never did that at all.
Oh my God.
Yeah. There
It's
was
like-
there were so many, like any game that came out between the years of 2008 and 2018, I probably didn't play it.
I think you would love Mass Effect, and you would also fucking love Fable. Both of y'all. They are
Yeah.
incredible, like the masterpieces.
Oh, I'm gonna 100% play the new Fable.
You won't.
Absolutely.
You want to go back and try the old ones?
I might try them. Yeah. Play
I would
Fable
say-
1 again.
I would say probably do Fable 2. That's the best one.
Yeah.
Yeah, in my opinion. Mass Effect 2, I also consider the best one. And the coolest shit about Mass Effect is it has this really cool mechanic that I don't think if you know this, if any other game has it, let me
Yeah,
know. The actions of the previous game matter in the next game. So it's the
that's cool.
same you throughout each game.
I think that Final Fantasy 14 has a couple of carryovers from expansions,
Really?
but I don't know about that. I'm
Like-
not 100% sure.
Just like in Mass Effect, main characters can fucking die. Like everybody can die.
Okay.
So if they die in the previous playthrough and you boot up that playthrough,
They're done.
They're still fucking dead.
Okay.
Which
Wow.
is crazy.
Yeah, that's actually a lot.
And the best thing, alien sex.
What?
Yes, dude. Yes, dude. You didn't see that?
What the fuck?
Dude, back in the day, they were like, what the fuck is this? You
Yeah.
can fuck aliens in this shit? What are the kids saying? First of all, I'm like, it's M for mature. It was crazy. Can you actually, yo, Jay,
Yeah,
can you put,
yeah.
No, you could bang aliens and it would show it.
Uh-huh.
It was nuts, like in depth. It was, my brain was exploding. I was like, what the fuck is happening? And then that was when I realized that my brothers were just as fucked up as me.
Yeah.
Because there's this character called Tali and they were like, "Oh, dude, Tali's so fucking hot." And I'm
Yeah.
like, "Finally, I'm not the weird one, dude."
Well, let me guess, she was an alien?
She's an alien.
Okay, yeah, that's what I thought.
Yeah, actually, wait, yo, Jag, you pull up an image of
Warp
Tali
drive
whenever you get the
active.
chance.
Towley?
Yeah, dude, she's so cool. Tali from Mass Effect. But yeah, Mass Effect. I hope both of you guys try that game.
I might play. I just feel like there are so many new games that I'm excited about. I mean, what games are you excited about that have been announced?
Games that have been announced that I'm excited about. Fuck, I'm just drawing a blank. I'm sorry, I like
Okay, well,
zoned
you know,
out.
you were
I'm
telling
running like
me
2 hours of sleep.
you were excited about.
Oh, you know what's one I am?
Go ahead.
Lies of P. I was watching people play the demo for that.
yeah.
That looks really cool.
Yeah.
It's like it's kind of like people
She's
say it's
an
a lot
alien.
Like,
She doesn't even look like
No,
an alien.
that's a fake image. That one, that's her. They were
But
attracted to that.
that's still a human.
No, it ain't. No, it ain't. You can't even see her face, bro.
That's still a human woman.
That ain't a
I
human.
mean, she's designed to look like humanoid.
No, but you gotta see the
That's
whole
not
body.
that- that's
Wait,
not that crazy.
show the full body image where she's like
Not that
standing and
crazy.
shit.
Bro, that could literally be a human woman. Am I wrong?
Nah, but it ain't though.
Yeah, it's not. This is not really that degenerate, man.
But the
Like,
thing is, but it ain't alien.
yeah, it's not super.
Okay, then show oh god, it's interesting to see. Show the cat guy from Mass Effect.
Oh my god, calm down. It's just like the Lies of Pi game. I feel like is actually gonna be a good like Souls-like.
Oh, is it
type
Lies
game.
of Pi?
Lies P. I don't fucking got no idea. But yeah, I'm gonna try out the demo and play that pretty soon.
Yeah, same. It was cool. I was watching a couple people play it, but I didn't want to watch too much of it.
It's one of those games, like, I remember, like, now they're actually having, because for a long time, people kept making Dark Souls-like games, but they were just fucking garbage. Let's be honest, they were terrible. And now you're finally seeing games like Jedi Fallen Order, Jedi Survivor, this Lives of P game, or Pi, whatever. Like, and these games are actually good games. And I'm so excited with that. Even Code Vein was good. And that was, like, maybe a few years ago. So I'm glad to see it.
I only heard bad things about that.
Code Vein is like, think about Dark Souls, but everybody has casual.
Oh yeah, it's very weedy. I played
Yeah,
the first
super
like
weedy.
3-4 hours of it, and I liked it. I didn't even think of it as a Souls game. I completely forgot about that game. It's the main character feels like Kirito, kinda.
Really? I've heard it's anime Dark Souls and it sucks.
No, it doesn't suck.
Why the fuck have I not played it? But actually,
I don't know. It's actually a good game. Like, did you beat like the butterfly boss and shit?
I think so. I think I did two bosses. Is it that early?
Well, I mean, it depends on if you consider like the first guy from the prologue a boss or not. But besides that, yeah, then it would be like that. There's like the butterfly boss and there's the guy that spawns a lot of ants. Yeah.
What was that?
Oh, like if you don't play MMO, they spawn other monsters to help fight them.
Oh, I was like ads.
Yeah,
I was
I
thinking.
like-
I never heard the term before.
That's crazy.
Fuck.
What the fuck?
Oh my God.
That's crazy.
That's so weird.
That is fucking
Wow.
crazy.
I
You know
like
what
never
ads are.
learned those
Yeah.
like super widely used terms. Like I didn't know like what dot meant till I was like probably like 4 or 5 years ago.
What does it mean?
Damage over time.
Okay. All right.
What does OTK mean in like a card game?
Card game.
Yeah.
I don't fucking know.
One?
One
Time.
No.
turn kill.
Yep.
A 1 turn kill.
Oh my god.
Wait, that's cool.
yeah,
Yeah,
and
it
Why do people say over the knee 1 turn kill is way cooler?
Yeah.
because people are fucked up, Abby.
Yeah.
I just never hear people. Well, I mean, I do now since I'm like a streamer, but before I would never hear people use those terms. Like I played so many games with like dots or like things like that. Like,
Yeah. What's a league
DPS.
term? Maybe there's a
A
league term that Azure doesn't know. What does it mean?
Inting?
Insane?
Yeah.
I know what that means.
Oh yeah.
I
what
do
is
that
it?
in WoW. It's
Oh.
like just getting yourself killed over and over.
Okay. What
So,
about
like what is it short for?
Intentionally killing. Intentionally cheating.
Yeah.
what does backdooring mean? You surely know that.
Well, you just come in and attack the base from behind.
Okay. What does it mean when somebody hook pings you?
I don't know that.
That means to kill
That's
yourself.
a new one. Yeah, I was gonna say League is so popular that people use those terms in like every game.
Yeah.
People use inting in like every.
But dude, seeing the hook ping
Yeah.
is the funniest shit.
Yeah, I've never had that. Yeah, we don't have that in WoW at all.
Yeah, you don't have to kill yourself emoji?
People will open up trade and put bleach in the trade window. Yeah.
Wait, that's so.
Yeah.
I've never seen that.
That's very common. People always do that to me on stream, and I'm like, okay, thank you. It's just like I just throw it away or something. Like I think the best part is like a lot of times there are people who do that. I'll act like I don't get it. I'm like, what do you want me to do with this? I don't need this. What is this? Who is this guy? Just like a viewer or something? Like who's this guy? Okay, all right. Anyway, so yeah, and just act like annoyed by it. Like you don't even know what they're trying to do.
Yeah. Remember when Tide Pods first came out and I was
Oh my
pissed off
God.
because they looked so yummy.
Really?
Yeah, have you ever seen Tide Pods?
Yes.
Those things look fucking delicious.
They do look really good. The forbidden fruit.
For you would eat.
Yeah, exactly. Better than a raspberry.
Fuck that, dude.
I don't know. Like I'm very excited for a lot of these new games, and it's like it's so sad because I was talking to Emmy about it, and the only thing that she was excited about before the show is having to play the same rank system again in League before they get rid of it.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
That'd be
Yeah,
so
they're-
cool.
I'm not excited about it. I feel like I have to do it one more time.
How many times have you done it?
How many times have I promoted to diamond?
Whatever.
Over 20.
Oh, 21, right? You gotta do it again.
21.
I've gotten to diamond one time with Twisted Tree Line, and I've been platinum in solo queue.
Yeah.
I have never been challenged to a horse master, but I heard it's very cool to see what happens.
Yeah. I don't think it is
Talking
very
more
cool.
slowly.
Any time that anybody is like a really high level League player, I feel like the higher their rank is, the more insane they are.
I was
Oh,
I was
yeah.
like, he's
Yeah,
gonna
there's
say it
something wrong.
correlates with mental illness.
Yeah, exactly. Like
Yeah.
I don't understand what the fuck that game does
I would
to
say
people.
99% of the time that's true. Oh, there's this one guy. What the hell was his name? I don't remember his name, but he was this league player that was challenger, and he wouldn't play that much. He'd play like a couple games a day. He was going to school to be a doctor, and there was this Reddit thread about him. It was a hate thread. They were like, why is he like, going to school and doing all this shit when he could be pursuing like a pro career, and like why is he like, they were mad that he was like a normal successful person while also being good at League.
What
I was
the
like,
fuck?
how is
Of
this
course
real?
they're mad about that because these are people who are bad at League and bad at life. So then you have this guy and he's a doctor and he's better than you are. It's like, well, there's something wrong
Yeah,
with the
he
world.
was a
Yeah.
full-time med student and challenger, and
Yeah.
people fucking hated him. I mean, by people, I
Yeah.
mean like chronically online Reddit people, but it was just really funny to like see that go down.
What the fuck, bro?
Oh, absolutely. Like the same thing happened. Like I had a friend of mine who's like a doctor and he was like a top parsing, what do you call it? Like WoW player too. And I remember like we played together and I was like telling people about it, they're like, nah, man, he bought his account. Like, nah, man, like he's cheating. Like he buys gold. Like there's something like, nah, man, nah, there's no way he does that. And like we went to high school together. So like, I'm like, nah, bro, like he didn't do any of that. What do you mean?
What do you think is harder? Beating Manus in Dark Souls
Yeah.
or being a doctor?
beating Manus in Darkstalker.
Yeah.
No,
Well,
no,
for
no,
me,
no,
it's probably being a doctor. For Emmy, it'd be beating Manus.
Oh my god, but I literally
Yeah.
beat him.
Yeah, after a while,
Like, how many? Let's say you just give a doctor a controller.
right?
Who do you think can do a heart surgery? Do you think I can do? Do you think I could do a heart surgery first, or the doctor to beat Manus?
I don't know. I never. I wonder
I mean,
how hard.
how
it'd
good
be.
is the heart surgery?
Yeah.
Well, I'm probably pretty good at it. How hard can it be? Just fucking
Ooh.
fix it.
Yeah, just fix it. Just like look it up or something. Like look
Watch
it up
the
on like on
tutorial.
your smartphone. Like
Yeah.
okay, what's like
Just follow a YouTube
yeah,
tutorial.
YouTube tutorial for this. Oh, wait a second, guys. We got an ad break.
Yeah.
Gotta skip.
Stop bleeding.
Yeah.
Fuck.
No, I don't know. Like I'm happy to see that like gaming is like so much more mainstream now than it used to be. Because like back in the day, if you played video games, like you weren't really a loser, but you weren't a winner either. You know. And like now, it feels like everybody plays games now, and it's like completely normalized.
I felt like I was a loser,
Yeah?
for sure. Yeah, wherever I get into an Uber driver with a 60-year-old, and I'm like, I never heard
Yeah.
of video games before. Back when in my day, we played Pac-Man for 25 cents. I don't understand these fucking days. It literally just happened. I could not get this Uber driver to shut the fuck up.
Really?
I'm like, bro, I just want to go to sleep. Let me sleep. At a 50-minute drive, he wouldn't stop talking about these fucking Pac-Mans, bro. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck if Inky and Pinky beat your ass up when you were a kid.
Have you guys ever met someone who was like embarrassed to be a gamer or like embarrassed to be a weeb?
Yeah, I mean, Asmund was embarrassed to be a weeb.
I don't think I was really embarrassed at all. Like I was because I saw like an anime that I thought was really bad, and I thought all anime was like that now, and so I stopped watching anime completely.
Yeah.
I bring this up because there was this girl I was friends with in high school that I just remembered, and like I was not embarrassed at all about being a gamer or a weeb because like why would I?
Yeah.
So people like knew that I played League and like did a bunch of other stuff, and there was this girl, and she was this like beautiful, super popular girl. She comes up to me, she's like, "Hey, I heard you play League," and I was like, "Yeah," and she was like, "Can I like tell you something, but like don't like tell anyone?" And I don't know why she was so like weird about it, but she would go home every day and play World of Warcraft for 8 hours before going to school, and she like didn't want anyone to know.
Smart.
She was embarrassed about it, and I actually saw her like 6 months ago on TikTok on a video with 1 million views, like a Twin Peaks interview video, and it had 1 million views just because she was hot.
Yep.
And like I knew her in high school, and she was like ashamed to be a WoW player.
That's the same chick?
Yeah, the same girl.
What the
God
fuck?
damn.
I mean, I wouldn't want, okay, playing devil's advocate, I would not want to be a hot chick either and tell people I played video games, because then everybody's going to think, oh, she plays the same game as me. That means I have a chance. Maybe we can raid together. Maybe she'll be my
Well,
heel
also
shot.
when I was in high school, WoW was already like a old person game.
Yeah.
Oh,
it was.
okay.
Like she would play with like her dad. So
That's cool.
Yeah,
That's cute.
nice. I remember back whenever I was in high school, I had a World of Warcraft hoodie. I would wear it to school every single
So did
day.
I.
Yep, and people would sometimes like make fun of me or whatever. It's like, okay, you're gonna make fun of me, but you're fat and I'm a level 60 warrior. So who's really the winner here?
Well, I'm curious. I wonder if we had the same sweater. Mine was a completely black sweater, and then it
Yeah.
had the Horde logo right on the front. It was an all red.
No.
No? Sorry.
Is another one. Like I got it from like Jenks. I actually have 2 of them somehow.
Okay.
And yeah, I still wear it like very regularly. And yeah, I mean, I feel like back in the day, people didn't like, like playing video games as much as they do now. It wasn't as normalized, but like now it's like everybody. But like that's kind of sad to see people that like, it's something they like doing and they're afraid or ashamed of it.
yeah, and like she was one of those girls where it's like she's popular but doesn't really have a lot of actual close friends. I
Right.
feel like if she was open about it, she probably would have made a lot more friends.
Yeah, no doubt.
And like with the Horde, so that just reminded me with the Horde thing. So I've seen a lot of like WoW community drama videos that are like 8 years old. Are there
Yeah.
people who took like the faction stuff super seriously and did like super cringe shit with it, or
Oh,
not
yeah.
really?
Yeah.
Do you have any stories like that?
Well, I mean, like, I don't really know if we have like a whole lot of stories, but like there were just a lot of, I think that it's mostly just memes, but like, I feel like there's definitely a lot of stereotypes that people would do, etc. It's like all of the people that play Horde are like these fat middle-aged men that like have tattoos of like the Horde logo on their leg, and everybody that plays Alliance lives on a, they're like on a yacht with a bunch of models, and it's like, Henry Cavill plays Alliance, for example,
Dude.
right? And so like that's all you have to know.
I had this exact opposite experience. I played
Uh-huh.
Horde growing up. I was like, yeah, Horde are the cool guys. Who the fuck plays an MMO to just be a human, bro? Be a human in real life, dipshit. The
Yep.
fuck? Look at these losers over here.
Yep. Yep.
Dude, swapping from Horde to Alliance with my friends, that killed me.
Really?
Because I had such like a identification thing. Like I was Horde. I was a fucking orc. I loved playing trolls because trolls were the. I hated this. I felt like a fucking troll in real life when I was like a kid.
Yeah.
Because I was like tall, gangly arms. I still am, right? Like it felt like the closest thing to me was
The
a fucking
asteroid
troll.
is
They were
depleted.
so cool, and the way
You know
they
what my
shot
first
their bow.
character was?
Your first character.
Yeah. Like if you know, because I had
The
this.
asteroid is depleted.
That's right. Yep, that's right.
Yeah, and then Emmy's would probably be what, Blood Elf?
Yep.
Cool.
Fucked up, right?
Oh, that's always like Blood Elves
Yep.
are the default girl race for Horde. Like that's just how it
I
is.
mean, they just look good for most of their
Yeah.
design.
Yep, there it is. It's fucked how much when you like break it down why I chose that. That's insane. Good
Girl
God.
equals blood elf.
Yeah.
Holy shit. Because you wear the elf ears all the time.
Yeah, all the time. I think I've only played blood elf, night elf, human, and then I think I had one character that was is it gnome or is it dwarf?
There's both.
I think it was a gnome.
Yeah, gnomes are so fun.
I remember you wore the elf ears at one time. You didn't even need to be wearing those.
Was that like 2 episodes ago?
Yeah, like
I
was
just
like,
forgot I was wearing them.
Yeah, yeah.
I
It's
was
like,
like, oh, I
okay,
guess I'll just
she's just gonna wear it. All right, this is like her self-image, right? This is the new normal.
This happened with Pokemon, where I would
Yeah.
hear the music in the background all the time. When you stop playing WoW, would you still hear Baron's music? Or no?
I remember. So I had this happen a lot in Diablo 3. This was like really bad. Is I would go to bed and I would have like these weird Twilight Zone dreams about playing Diablo 3.
Yep.
And the worst thing about it is that I didn't even get any good loot in my dream.
Oh,
That's how bad this shit was. Like
Oh
that
my
game was
God.
fucked whenever it came out.
bro.
I would play that game 15, 12 hours a day.
When you would play, would you ever in real life quote the characters what they say? Like, keep your feet on the ground. Or, I'm out of range.
I think I would do that. Like there was one time I recorded a video with my friends where it was the first boss in Ice Crown Citadel, like Lord Marrogar. And I had done the boss so many times, I could quote his entire intro, and I did it, and I put like my shirt over my head, and he spins around, and he tries to attack you, and he says Bone Storm.
Bone Storm.
And I grabbed the
Yeah.
traffic cone, and I was just spinning around in a parking lot, and like my friend was trying to run away from me with his stick.
Fuck, dude, that's so cool.
That was just, what we used to do whenever we were unemployed. It was great.
And now, a word from our sponsors.
Yo, today's sponsor is Display, a one-of-a-kind metal poster designed to capture your unique passions. You can customize, select, and rearrange them at will, plus it only takes 20 seconds to install with zero power tools, zero damages, and zero frustration. Trust me, I know that because I've done it myself. Display has over 1.3 million designs. That's crazy. 40,000 artists and delivers to 56 countries. Jay, can you pull up the Display website? Oh, look at that. They have Genshin on it. Isn't that so cute? Wait, do they have any Honkai Star Rail? Or no? Oh, they have a little pom-pom, dude. Oh, I love that guy. Wait, can you zoom in on that pom-pom in the top left? Oh, my God. He is so beautiful, bro. I love pom-pom so much. He's my favorite. This game is all about collecting your passions and using them to inspire yourself. And with a 4 to 5 day delivery time, that's really quick. There's never been a better opportunity to grab one for yourself. Plus, oh, sick! You can use code STEAK for 20% off, 1 or 2 displays, or 30% off. 30%? Damn! Off 3 or more. That's code STEAK at checkout. And thank you, Display, for sponsoring today's episode. For these special deals and to see some of the one-of-a-kind metal posters handpicked by us, be sure to head over to display.com/steak and eggs. That's display.com/steak and eggs for up to 30% off your next order. Wait, what the fuck is going on? Why does it say Demon Slayer is ending next week? Holy shit, is it ending next week?
It's not ending. I mean, like, there's no
Like,
way they're
season's
gonna
ending?
end.
What?
There's no way.
I mean, I guess that makes sense. Oh, wow, I just
He
got
is
that.
frantically typing.
Oh, I'm depressed. I didn't know that was happening. Oh,
I
I'm
don't think it's ending. I feel like it's just the season is over.
No, yeah,
right?
the Swordsmith arc is probably ending. It's so fucking good. It's incredible. Have you seen Mitsuri?
Is that the
Pink hair with big boobs?
yeah.
Yeah,
That's
she's dope.
like I've only seen her like at the very beginning of like the Hashira thing, where like you know they go over there. But other than that, like I'm like halfway through the entertainment district arc, maybe
Yeah.
a little bit more than that.
I
I've been trying to watch it.
Demon Slayer started off as super normie. I was like very opposed to watching it because I was like, oh my god, it's just a mid-story and then flash animation. I'm not gonna watch this shit.
Yeah,
But now it's just really good animation and really fucking good story. It's
it's
like
good.
so peak.
yeah, I like it.
The beginning is wait, Demon Slayer 3 finale. Oh my god, no, bro.
Demon Slayer episode 11 finale. Is that actually a finale? Like
dude,
what
for
happened?
this for the season.
Dude, only
Yeah, it's the season
11
finale.
episodes. I thought I was getting 24. That's why I'm heartbroken
Yeah,
right
that's
now.
a short season.
That is.
Aren't they usually 12 when they're like those shorter seasons?
They're generally pretty, like a little bit longer. Oh my god, that. I guess I get it, cause like when you see the animation for season 3, like you're gonna understand. Like it is. I mean this unequivocally. There is nothing that has ever came out in the history of anime that even looks remotely comparable to how good season 3 looks.
Yeah.
It is insanity. It made my brain like not understand what the fuck was going on because it looked that good.
Wow.
Like there's a character that has mist. It looks insane. There's a big dragon. It looks insane. Tanjiro's weapon art is fucking insane. The bad guys are insane. Oh my god.
Oh yeah, I wanted to ask you since it's been like a month and a half since it started coming out. Like, what do you think of Oshino Ko now? Because when it came out, everyone was like, "Oh, this is the best anime ever.
Yeah.
It's #1 on my anime list." I feel like it's good, but like I don't know if I've ever seen an anime as like overly hyped in my opinion.
I think it's really good, and it makes me really sad every episode.
Why?
What's it about?
Honestly, what it's about is the struggles of being a content creator.
Okay.
That's a huge message in Oshino. Like the mental battle of content creators, as well as some weird shit being isekai'd as a
Yeah,
baby.
like
And also idol culture. So idol culture, content creating culture.
you have to have heard of this show. It's the show where the guy dies and he's reborn as like a teen mom's baby.
Yeah.
Like, that's something that bothers me is every time I'm watching this show, I'm like, this show would be so good if this wasn't a middle-aged man in a teenage boy's body
You know
with a
what's-
teen mom. Like,
listen,
why did they do that? That's
I-
not necessary at all.
When I first started watching, I didn't have like a big issue with it, but now that I'm thinking about that, I'm literally just like, yeah, why the fuck
I
was he a
feel like
baby?
people who watch a lot of anime, it's just like, when you first see it, you're like, this is weird, but over time, you're just like, I've already seen it, whatever.
No, for me,
You're
I
just
am just,
desensitized.
Yeah.
I am literally just like, well, why is he a baby? Like, why did he become a baby? Because then, I guess maybe it would be weirder if it was a grown man trying to figure out the main problem of the story versus a young
Yeah,
kid.
Like, there's some things, like, for example, like, Made in Abyss, like, a lot of people didn't like how there was, like, a little bit of nudity in there. And
Was there?
there was, right?
I stopped
I'm
watching.
pretty sure that was the show that, like, had some, like, people, like, I mean, it wasn't anything bad, but, like,
Yeah.
it was, like, one of those things where it was like, oh, well, okay, it's, like, part of the show. But, like, for Oshino Ko, it's like, why does that have to be in there? Like, I just feel like it'd be so much better if it wasn't in there.
You know what I think that it is? I think the reason why they had to do it, because now that I'm really thinking about, like, why did they make him become a baby? I guess it's to show what life would be like growing up in idol culture and, like, the
The
true
asteroid
from
But
the
it's
ground
like
experience.
yeah, but he's more relatable because he
Yeah.
has the brain of an adult.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess, or maybe it could be a thing where like a lot of these shows feel like they have to have some weird gimmick to get people to like be like, oh, I'm curious about this now.
Your expressions are killing me.
It's just so like, why? Like, why?
Yeah, no, but I
That was the kind of shit that I stopped watching anime for, and the only thing that could bring me back was Berserk.
Yeah, that's
I
some good
watched
shit.
that. I was like, this is fucking crazy. This is awesome. And then like, cause all the other shows are like this weird shit. Like,
yeah,
what
and like
the
that's the
fuck?
thing. Like
what is
Berserk
this?
has stuff in it that's like fucked up and weird, right?
Oh,
But
it's
just
grotesque.
such a different intention than these other shows.
I'll have to watch it and see for myself. Like,
Have you read the first volume of Berserk?
Yeah.
It's fucked up.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But
Yeah.
it's like such a different intention. Like these other shows come across as like
Creepy?
Yeah, creepy.
Yeah.
just for weirdos. What the fuck?
Did you see my new Berserk statue?
No,
Oh my god.
I didn't see it.
There's only 100 of them in the world.
Oh, what?
Unless I misread it, and then maybe
Okay.
there's only 1,000 in the world.
Sure.
It's one or the other. It was This shit was $3 grand, Asmund.
And is
Okay.
it worth it?
Oh my God, yes.
Wow.
It is like this fucking big.
Well,
Right?
what is it? What's it a statue of?
It's guts on a body, like a giant mountain of like dead orcs, like their brains falling off, their feet
Okay.
cut off. He's at the top, and he's got his fucking big ass sword resting on his shoulder.
Yeah.
And he's in the full berserk armor. Oh my God. He's like got blood dripping from his mouth. He's like screaming in pain. Like, oh my God.
Okay, yeah, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, and it's just because the value will go up, surely. Not that I'm ever gonna reach.
Surely it's
Yeah.
gonna go up.
That's
Right.
what I would always tell myself when I buy figures. Like, oh, like in the history, like in the market value, they go up. But I know I'm never gonna sell it.
Yeah.
I don't know where y'all have room for this shit. Like,
I don't.
Yeah, like that's why I don't get stuff like that. Like, I don't want to have this. Now I've got another thing in my house that's like taking up space.
I just put it on the floor.
Yeah,
I had to get it. It's just too cool.
is that right?
Yeah, it's legit too cool.
Oh man, like I don't think I've ever spent money on something like that before.
It was my first big spend.
Yeah.
This was it ever.
That was
because I'm
it?
just like, I fucking love Berserk.
Yeah.
I fucking love Elden Ring.
Uh-huh.
Right. The whole Cairo.
Pyro? What's Pyro?
Caleb, sorry.
Caleb,
Caleb
yeah.
area based on the Eclipse arc. Just like there's Berserk is just in everything. It's like the godfather of anime and manga. Well, let me rephrase that. Godfather of manga because the anime was fucking shit. It's in like everything. You know, the author passed. I just feel like it was just a good,
Yeah.
a lot of money. But it's just
$3,000. Wow, isn't that crazy? That's a lot.
that is a lot
is
of
a
fucking
lot.
money. But it's so big, it makes me happy knowing that if someone comes to my stream to see it, they're
Yeah.
like, oh, this guy likes that. I like that. We can talk about that.
Yeah.
That's why I like filling up my background. My background is, 12 issues of Berserk, 20 or 17 issues of Vinland Saga, everything that I like. That way when my people come to my stream, they see what's in the background, they know exactly what I'm about the moment they fucking join the stream. So, I'm okay with it.
I have nothing in my background, just like a refrigerator.
What do you like a flag of
I have yeah, I do. I have like a Alliance flag, and there's like an American flag, and there's like a couple of other
that's
little
you.
piece of bullshit. Yes, but
That's
like
you.
that's just stuff that I put up there. Like,
America, wow, garbage.
yeah, there you go.
Holy fuck. Did you see the cobweb on the pizza tray? Oh my God, did you see that?
I didn't.
Bro, this dude cooked pizza, okay, on a baker's tray that was covered in cobwebs and spiders, and he didn't even notice.
Just what it is.
Fucking disgusting.
What's wrong with that?
I mean, what's even in cobwebs?
Nothing. Who gives a
Spiders.
fuck? Who cares? Like, what's the spider gonna
Like,
do?
what's
You're
it
gonna
made out
eat
of?
him and he's done.
What's cobwebs made out of?
Like, people always get upset. Oh, if there's gonna be bugs in my food. Well, if you can't even taste them, are they really there?
You don't really get sick very often.
I never get. I've never.
He probably has the craziest immune system.
I have
Shit.
been sick. Okay, so apparently I was sleeping with mold, and so like my nose would bother me a little bit. But other than that, I got COVID for 3 days, and then before that, I got food poisoning in 2000. Well, I got food poisoning once recently, and then before that, I got food poisoning in 2012. That was the last time I was
That
sick.
doesn't really count. I meant
Yeah.
like sickness you would get from like
Like a cold?
yeah, like from mold or eating bugs, diseases.
Never. I've never had
That's
that happen.
crazy.
You're one of the few people on this earth that just
Yeah.
never ceases to just fuck me up, bro. That's crazy.
Well, why
dude.
would you get? Why would I get sick? Everything's fine. I'm doing fine.
Yeah.
Like I have a I think that I have a very good diet. Okay. Like I like my calorie intake is extremely low. Like I mean, both you guys. How many times did I eat while I was even over in California? Did you guys ever
Well,
see
there
me
were
really
6
eat?
bags of McDonald's, so I don't know.
Yeah,
but I
not-
didn't
yeah.
see you eating out of them.
Yeah, I did. I ate one meal, the entire time I was there.
Why did 6 bags?
That's not healthy.
That wasn't my food.
That's not healthy. Like, how are you eating? That's not good.
It is. It is good. I think Americans are massively overtrained to eat too much food. I think that they eating way too much fucking food. You go and you see the people that are living like 100 years old. None of them are eating that much fucking food.
All right, let's
Like,
figure this out right now.
Okay.
How old are you, Asmund?
32.
32. How tall are you?
About 6'3".
6'3". How much do you weigh?
About 140 pounds.
140 pounds. Male. Calculate. All right, here we go. Your exercise, I'll put somewhat active because you go for walks.
Sure.
Calculate. All right, let's just go boom, boom, boom. Yep, and then let's do this. Boom. How much should you be eating? Holy shit, stop asking me questions. Just give me the fucking result. You dumb fuck. Give me my fucking results, you stupid fucking machine. All right, so it says for you to be holding your weight, you should be eating 2,200 calories a day.
Yeah, it sounds about right. That's very minimal. That's extremely 2,200 calories. That's super minimal.
But I don't think one meal at McDonald's over the course of 3 days is, I don't think it's that healthy.
Wait, over 3 days?
2 days.
Oh, yeah, I still don't think one meal at McDonald's for 2 days is that healthy.
I had maybe like a snack or something like that. But besides that, yeah, it was about it, like a cookie. But yeah, no, I think that like I unironically think that like the portion sizes in the U.S. here, I think they're way too big. I think they're made for fat fucks, and it's insane what the amount of food that they give you. And no human being should be eating that 3 times a day unless you are going out to war, you are wrestling with fucking bears at a mountaintop, or you are on the front lines of a fucking battle, okay?
I agree. And you know what sucks for, like, okay, so I'm 5'3", I'm like a more, like, slender build. When I go out to those restaurants, sometimes I can eat all of it, but most of the time I'm eating, like, most of the time I'm eating, like, a third to a half, right?
Yeah.
Then I get fucking so much shit for it. They're like, oh, wow, you just, like, didn't eat it all. I'm like, yes, I did. I'm literally about to throw up because I'm so full.
Yeah.
This plate is just fucking huge.
It's like, look in the
It's
mirror.
made for, like, a horse.
Yeah, exactly. It's disgusting. Like, there's way too much food. Like, I eat, again, like 1 to 2 meals a day, and I feel great all of the time. I never have any stomach problems. I never get sick. I never have any issues. And it's all about not eating a lot
But
of food.
sometimes eating those full, like, Applebee's portions, like, those full plates, like, that's really good. It be hitting good.
Yes, like once a day. Once a day. You eat all that food and that's it. Or like beef jerky and then 1 meal at a Chipotle yesterday. That was it. I felt amazing.
I eat a fuck ton of clean food. Like, I eat like 4 or 5 times a day.
Okay.
But they're like meals that have like 400 calories.
That's nuts.
Right?
That's a lot of food.
It is, but like it's low calorie, clean food. Like I wake up,
Yeah.
I have steak and eggs with potatoes. And then after that, I have steak with sweet potatoes and mixed vegetables. And then after that, I have chicken with white rice and Brussels sprouts. And then I end the day with 1 singular chicken enchilada with minimal sauce and rice.
Okay.
And then
that's
I will
pretty good.
have a smoothie.
I think that's pretty good.
It's fucking good.
Like whenever I go out traveling, like you say you eat a lot, I actually or you eat more unhealthy. I actually pretty much only drink water, and I hardly eat anything that's like crazy weird or unhealthy. Like the only reason I got McDonald's is just like, I've been eating McNuggets for 30 years. Like my body is programmed to absorb McNuggets at like at a high ratio.
I eat more healthy when I travel because I'll eat more variety. Like, I'm never fucking making or ordering a vegetable at my house.
Yeah.
That's fair.
There's no reason to because you've got
Yeah, but if
gummy bears.
I'm at a restaurant, like, it probably comes with vegetables, I'll eat them. So good.
That's true.
I don't know if I would ever get to that level. Like,
Okay.
it's just not something that I would let happen. Eating those the green shit, man.
Ooh, like roasted broccoli? That's really good.
So I'll go to Panda Express sometimes, and they have like broccoli beef, and I'll
Oh,
eat
yeah, that's
like
good.
1 or 2 of them. That's about it.
Yeah, those are good.
So here's what I'm confused about. Who the fuck is the Unabomber?
The Unabomber.
How did he die in
So
prison?
basically, it's this dude,
Ted Kaczynski.
Ted Kaczynski,
I never heard of this.
and he was this crazy dude. He kept mailing bombs, and he
To
was like
universities.
crazy, and and he was in a
When was this, the 80s?
yeah,
90s?
something like that. And he died, I think he was 81 years old recently. And he was actually in Harvard, and he was accepted into a program at Harvard. And what was the program called? It starts with an M, MK Ultra. And
Isn't
basically,
that a Mortal Kombat game?
no, I don't think so. Maybe it will be.
Okay.
And well, it was for him actually because he mailed out all the bombs.
Mm.
And so anyway, killed a bunch of people, and he's like a super like highly intelligent, like super high IQ, and like he actually had like a few things that he said that were kind of like they made sense. He was like one of those people.
What?
He said that the worst thing that happened to the human race was the Industrial Revolution.
Oh, he was very anti-technology, so
Yeah.
he lived in the woods
Uh-huh.
in a shack with no like running water or anything, and he would just craft bombs and read like physics books in the woods.
And they couldn't track him or find out who he was for so long. And the person who was able to find him was actually his brother, who figured out that it was him because he could recognize the way that he was writing.
Or I thought that it was his brother's wife, because like the rest of his family was in
What?
denial.
It could be
the
one or the
fuck?
other, but yeah. And so he lived in there. They got his ass, and yeah, they arrested him because he's bombing people, and he was in jail. He died, so now he's done. That's it.
What?
End
Dude,
of story.
but I don't understand why the fuck was so. I hate the Industrial Revolution. I'm gonna blow up universities.
Well,
What?
like Asman was kind of bringing this up. I mean, some people, I think it was like his lawyers tried to use this as a defense. So when he was in college, and he started college early because he was really smart.
Yeah.
So he was like 16 or 17 or something. They ran this experiment at his college.
Yep.
And so the students didn't know this was an experiment, but basically they'd ask you to like do like an essay or something about your opinion on something. And then you'd get a one-on-one with a professor, and the professor would basically just shit on you and like rip your shit to shreds, and they like wanted to see how people reacted. But apparently that was like the start of when he started like hating technology and like professors and stuff. I don't know. They tried to say this is like basically it was like Harvard's fault or some shit, which is like obviously not. But
he's getting hard against them. Like, what the fuck does that even mean?
Well, I think that
Yeah.
if like there's a study that's intentionally done to like to damage the it's kind of an unethical study to do, right? And if somebody is a product of an unethical environment, like is it entirely their fault whenever they do something bad? And ultimately, it's society's responsibility to remove them from society. But you can also separate like is this person bad from is it this person's fault that they're bad? It's like you don't really get mad at, for example, like an animal, like a badly trained animal,
The
for being a
asteroid
badly trained
is
animal.
depleted.
I mean,
And
okay.
people are animals.
I totally get that.
Yeah.
But I think there's a big difference between that happening at 16, 17
Yeah.
versus
The
a
asteroid
from
is
birth. Like,
depleted.
he was born in a country that only had bombs, and it's all he fucking knew
yeah.
was to
Also,
build
there
bombs.
were like hundreds of other students, I think.
that probably didn't end up
were-
bombing
yeah,
people.
that
Well, no,
did
the
not
guy's
bomb
nuts
people.
though, right? I mean, it's not like it's.
Yeah.
I'm not saying it was
Yeah.
like Harvard's fault. Like, I think that
Okay.
it was probably a catalyst, right? And it's like just because
Yeah, it
something.
made a crazy person more crazy.
Yeah, exactly. Like it just set him off, maybe, or maybe it was like the straw that broke the camel's back. Maybe it had nothing to do with it, and the guy always felt this way, and he just didn't express those
Warp drive
tendencies until
active.
about that age, because that's whenever people like really start developing their personality. Is like somewhere around like 15 to 18, somewhere around there. So like there's a lot of other things that make sense. I mean, it's impossible to know something like that. There's so many variables.
And now, a word from our sponsors.
I've said it before, and I'll say it again. I love AG1. I drink it when I wake up because I want to actually help my body feel good throughout the day. I just feel better all day when I started off with AG1. It especially makes sense for us streamers and video game addicts because we're constantly looking for ways we can feel as least groggy as possible before doing long streams. Pretty much a must-try for anyone who works at a desk, in my humble opinion. It's also designed to support whole body health. It's not supposed to do just like one good thing, and you have to combine it with a million
Docking
other
permission
things. You ever get to
requested.
the point
Docking
where you're trying
request
to gulp down,
accepted.
like, 50 pills each morning to get your vitamins in? It's annoying. Just get a drink that tastes good like AG1. It's way more efficient. Just mix a scoop in with water and boom, boom, a blend of nutrition and probiotics. If a comprehensive solution is what you need for your supplement routine, then try AG1 and get a free 1-year supply of vitamin D and 5 free AG1 travel packs with your first purchase. Go to drinkag1.com/steak. That's drinkag1.com/steak. Try it out. Here's what makes sense to me.
Okay.
You like Dr. Pepper.
Yeah.
You have a Dr. Pepper right there?
No, it's Pepsi.
You want Dr. Pepper?
No, because that's 0 sugar.
I'm wondering. You want to taste it?
No.
I just opened it.
Absolutely not. It's disgusting. Why would I want that in my life?
It's so good. It tastes the same.
Well, if it tastes the same, then why do they have to label it?
Because this one has 0 sugar.
Well,
I
then
mean,
why-
would you like to taste
If
this?
it tastes the
Sure.
same, then why wouldn't you have just changed it and
Because
then
some people
not
have
even said.
diabetes, asthma.
Diabetes? What the fuck? Absolutely not. It's nasty to fucking have diabetes.
Try that. Let's hit the Dr Pepper.
That does taste exactly the same.
Exactly the same.
All right.
It's a little bit warm. Keep that in
Actually,
mind.
maybe the aftertaste is a little bit more sweet,
Oh, he gonna
but
hate
it
it.
tastes basically the same.
Oh my god! What's the difference? It's so minuscule. It's so minuscule.
The aftertaste is different, and it
I
has
shouldn't
a
have said
biting.
it. I made him think about it.
Yeah, yeah. Like you
Fuck.
actually thought that. You know what? The Pepsis and the Cokes in California are way better than the ones here. Like I don't know what it is, but they are way fucking better.
I mean, I think Pepsi Max is incredible, but I do think McDonald's Coke is better than Coke in a can.
It is, and you know why?
Watered
It's
down.
because it was never frozen, and it was like specifically made just for McDonald's. Like I know all about it.
Yeah, bro, dude. Oh my god. Shit, bro.
Like one of the worst things to happen to me is whenever I get my soda and they give me the 0 sugar version.
I did about that one time where I spit in Whataburger's face with my drink. Did I ever tell you about that shit?
No.
What the fuck, dude?
This was I thought I was being poisoned. Okay, this is like my hyper paranoia arc.
Oh god.
Okay, I've gotten a lot better, but when I was first starting to realize like I am a very paranoid individual, this was bad. So I thought this
Yeah.
person was trying to kill me because I ordered a Coke, right?
Yeah.
And when I sipped it was unsweetened iced tea.
Ugh.
Which, by the way, when you're expecting Coke and you get that, I was
Yeah.
like, what the fuck? It wasn't like full blown. Like a little bit got on them because my body reaction don't fucking swallow.
Yeah.
Oh my
Damn, I feel bad for them.
That's
That was a rough
feel,
day.
feel bad for that. What about me?
That was a
Yeah,
rough
true.
day.
Yeah, it was. I apologize profusely. I even tipped him. So
Jesus Christ. Yeah. I mean,
Yeah,
I don't know. I don't like the 0 sugar soda at all. I can't get into it.
well, we'll see how you feel whenever we do our blind soda taste test
Okay. Yeah, we'll see what happens.
for a
you'll
steak and egg special.
Like, by the way, like, there's no way that like getting diabetes. Like, get the fuck.
What do you mean there's no way?
Diabetes
What do you
doesn't
mean?
exist. I mean, it's
I
like
don't even see
gaslighting.
people like. I feel like people used to get diabetes all the time. I never hear about it anymore. That shit is done.
Yeah, like name one World of Warcraft character who died from
Like
diabetes, guys.
polio. Who gets polio?
Yeah, straight up, guys.
Didn't they cure polio?
They have it. There's a vaccine for it or
Yeah.
something. So like,
Is there a diabetes vaccine
Yeah.
or some shit?
I don't know. I mean, it
Guys, people die from being stabbed with swords,
Yeah.
right? And getting shot and killed by
Okay,
demons.
but do you know anyone who died from being stabbed by a sword?
Yeah. Like 8 characters in Berserk.
Fun
Oh my
facts on
God.
diabetes. 37 million people have diabetes. Look,
Not World of Warcraft.
that's
Now look, it's
nah,
11% of the U.S. population. 1 in 10 people.
have pre-diabetes. Here's the thing. What
Here
are
we go.
what are some symptoms of pre-diabetes? Let me see if there's any of these.
Wearing green sweaters.
Well, like,
Receding hairline.
yeah, sure. Okay, yeah, I don't fucking think so because like my mom never had it, my dad doesn't have it. Like they even told him recently, they said you can eat more sugar.
Here we
Feel a
go.
lot, very thirsty, lose time, very hungry, blurry vision. I have very dry skin, but that's also because I never shower.
You ever feel tired, Asman?
Do I ever feel tired?
Yeah.
I mean, if I was awake for 35 hours again, yeah.
That's because you have diabetes.
Other than that, no, man. Like, I woke up yesterday at like fucking like 3 or something. I felt so good, and I was going hard until like 7, 8 in the morning. I never get tired. Like, bro, like that shit's fake.
Well, yeah, you went. Yeah, true. You went live last night at 1 a.m.
Yeah.
Why'd you do that?
Final Fantasy was at 3. The release was at 3. I said I'm gonna play that shit on the release.
I was like, there's legit no way Asman coming to steak and eggs, bro. There's no way.
Yeah, of course. Like, it's not a big deal.
How much did you sleep?
6 hours, 6, 7 hours.
Cool, same.
Yeah, I'm chilling, man. Like, I might pass out a little bit whenever I, get back to the house and like maybe before I go live again. But like, other than that, I'm good.
Yup.
Like, I stream pretty much like, Amy, you stream like what, 3 times a week or some shit?
No, a month.
Yeah.
You lazy. Yeah, is that right? What are you gonna do after you beat Dark Souls 3?
Elden Ring.
Is she gonna go right into it?
Probably. Or I might
Oh,
play like.
shit.
I was thinking about playing Getting Over It.
Do it. Do it.
God.
Do it. That game is fucking incredible. The narration is beautiful. That's one of my favorites. Like, oh my God, it's such good memories. And you will beat it. And you'll probably beat it quick, because you're good. Like, you will probably crush it probably in 2 streams.
I don't like you saying that, because now if I don't, I'm going to be even more embarrassed about it.
You're gonna fucking suck.
Thank you.
No, I think you'll kill it. I think you'll enjoy it. It is so beautifully frustrating. And you'll know if you're doing good if the narrator keeps talking. You'll know if you're bad if he's just been quiet for a bit. Like
Okay.
if it's just quiet and he's not talking.
That just means you're not progressing,
I'll
right?
have you know
Yeah.
that I actually was doing so badly at that game. The narrator actually talks a lot if you're really bad at it too.
Wait, really?
Yeah, it's like failure is just, you know, one step away from success.
Yeah.
Like, well, you know, if you get knocked down, you've just got to keep getting back up again.
Yeah.
And I got a lot of those quotes.
Man.
Way too many of them.
The hardest, but what was your hardest part of getting over it? I guess.
I didn't like the way that it makes you move. Like, I don't like the motor movements it made your hand make, and it just made my hand
No,
uncomfortable.
like which stage? Like, there's the snake, there's the anvil, there's the satellite tower, there's the.
I don't know. I just played through it. I mean, halfway through, and then I just stopped.
I got stuck on one thing. It was the anvil.
Really?
The anvil. Oh my god, it's nightmare fuel, bro. People say the orange is bad. The anvil is fucking awful. Fuck that shit, bro.
God.
Yeah, I just didn't like moving my hands that way. It felt like very physically uncomfortable.
Wait, how long does it take to beat? Most people, like you said, 1 to 3 streams.
Well, people.
I think it's probably about 8 hours.
Oh, okay.
It'll take you longer if you don't ride the snake, because a lot of people say the snake is a bait, but like you want to ride the snake, right? That like helps you progress a lot better. But people will tell you that it won't. But if you use the snake, it'll help a lot. But yeah, I love getting over it.
Snake.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
I'm gonna be honest. Like, that game just pissed me the fuck off. Like, I played it for 1 day. I said never again. I am done with that.
Well, you didn't beat it?
No, I didn't. Well, I didn't. Again, it made my hand uncomfortable to just like move the way it wanted me to move.
Oh.
Yeah, I just didn't like it. Like,
Can you
it
play
was
with controller?
just, what? Yeah, you can play on a controller.
Okay.
Yeah, I just don't like playing controller either. Like, I have to play controller for like PS5 games, but that's it. Like, everything else.
Oh yeah,
keyboard
don't you
mouse.
play Dark Souls on keyboard?
Yeah.
Oh.
What the fuck?
Yep. Absolutely.
Damn. Okay.
That's so weird.
Yep.
Huh?
Yep. Play the whole thing on keyboard.
Wait, so how is WASD then mouse's camera?
Yeah.
And then what? How do you like attack and stuff?
Click is attack, and then shift click is heavy attack,
Oh, okay. That's not that bad.
and then
Doesn't sound that bad.
right click is block or parry, depending on which game it is.
I don't do
Okay.
that as roll.
Yeah.
Yeah, same.
Yeah.
I haven't parried since like halfway through Souls 1.
Yeah, no, fuck that.
Yeah. Everybody was like really impressed how good you were at parrying, and then you just stopped doing it.
Dude,
Yeah.
dude,
Like,
I
oh.
stopped doing it too.
you played on mouse and keyboard, and you had McConnell in your ear the whole time.
Yeah.
You were playing on insane difficulty.
And you know what's crazy about that is I still died less than him.
Barely.
Yeah, there you go.
Barely. In Souls 1, you died 2 times less.
That's right. 2 times less.
How many times have you died in
That's
Dark Souls 3?
Overall?
Yeah.
Over 500.
Do you think I'll do good?
I think you'll do well.
Well, so are you gonna be? Is your goal to die as little as possible?
I'm gonna just play the game.
Oh. I bet you'll die like 2, 3
I respect that.
total.
All right, I respect that.
You didn't kill Madeir, did you?
I'm gonna be doing that tomorrow.
Oh boy.
Is she the final boss?
Oh boy. What?
The final. Well, okay. So this
That's
is the
the
final
last one.
DLC boss. I saved the final boss of the main game for the end, so that I don't have to like sit through the credits and go back.
Yeah.
I did
Yeah.
the same thing.
So you're
Yeah.
beating it next time you go live?
Yeah.
Oh, fuck yeah, dude.
There's a chance, at least. I mean, like, you got pretty close. Maybe
So,
like 5 hits away.
I did the same thing with Manus. Is like, I'm very stubborn. I don't want to practice off stream or look up guides. But what I'll do is I'll imagine fighting the boss in my head. But then I'm like, what if I remember the patterns wrong and then it's like so bad next time?
So you're like mentally training for the wrong thing.
Yes.
Yeah, of course.
Did you know
Well,
what
I
you should do?
watched some of my own VODs a little bit
Can you please go live and play Getting Over It today?
today.
Yeah.
I can't today. There's the OTK meetings today.
Tomorrow. I want to see you play Getting Over It so bad.
Assuming I do beat Souls 3 tomorrow, I'll do it Thursday.
Because that game's gonna fucking break you, bro. That game is psychological torture.
You know what's messed up? And I think this is from League. I have 10 times more fun playing games where I know I'm getting fucked up mentally.
Yeah. Dude,
Like,
no, 100%.
I tried to play, so before I started Soul Stream, I was like, oh, I'm gonna take a little break. I decided to try Minecraft. I wanted to, like, beat the Ender Dragon. I kept playing it like I was forced in speedrunning because I didn't want to take it slow and just enjoy the game. I was like, that's not fun.
Yeah.
That's the way I do every game. Yep, you do it in the worst way possible, using no hints, learn nothing about the game, beat the entire thing with basic attacks. Chad is mauling the entire time. 1,000 new people are banned, and fuck them. I'm never gonna play that shit again.
That's why I don't play a lot of console games either. It's like story games. I just get this like feeling where like I just need to explode, but there's just no release.
You know who else needed to explode?
Who's that?
Dream.
Yeah.
For what?
So from the like I saw this. So this was crazy, right? So Dream did this face reveal, and I actually think the face reveal was a good thing for him. I was like very much in favor.
Mentally,
of it.
I think it was probably the best.
Yeah, 35 degrees to the right, and then like 10 degrees up.
Yeah.
And that big old smile, bro.
Yeah, and
He do it so
it's
good.
like he's a nice guy. He seemed like a nice guy, right? He's like just talking. He's like, oh, Minecraft. Like, yeah, he's got some weird fans, but it's like, you know, I try to give him the benefit of the doubt, etc. And then he removes the video because people were making fun of him. Now, I don't understand why you would do that. Now, obviously, like, you know, mental health is like, you can't know, like, you know, like, for example, like, I have problems going live on my main stream. People say, well, just go live. Well, I don't want to do that. So it's like, you know, for him, maybe he feels differently. And it's like, now that it's not there anymore, it's like a mental block that doesn't exist. So good for him. But man, people do still have the screenshot, you know?
Yeah.
No, but here's the thing.
They do.
With your like worry about streaming, it's been like consistent, right?
Yeah.
I don't believe the motherfucker that was cheating in Minecraft for like a year.
Well, we
It's a
don't
little
know. No, we don't know that he was cheating because there is there is a 1 in 14 trillion chance that he wasn't cheating.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, you got to remember that. Yeah, there's a 1 in 14 million.
That's very true. But the dude who cheats in Minecraft, right, gets a little bit butthurt over little kids on the internet calling me names. There's just no way, bro. I've been getting shit on by little kids for like 2-3 years.
Yeah.
It's really not that bad, right? Because then you're just like, oh, they're just stupid little kids. Who cares?
They are.
I mean, the worst shit is they do is they just make shit up, right? That's what they say. Well, actually, Mr. Dweem, he punched me in the face at a meet and greet, and then people believe that shit because they type it on the fucking internet. But I don't think he's upset at all. I think it's 100% publicity, 1,000,000%.
Really? You think it's just like all just
I
like...
talked to some people who thought that too. They thought it was like a publicity thing, and he's not gonna keep the new mask on forever.
Yeah, no, 1,000,000%, because I believe, and I'm gonna pull this up to make sure I'm not talking out of my ass. Let's pull it up. Yeah, because in his description for the video, it just has a link to his new song, right? So I'm pretty sure it's just a whole publicity stunt to plug his new song, my opinion.
Nah, I don't
Is
think
the song any good? Did you listen to it?
Well, it's made by Dream, so probably not.
Okay.
That's what the point of the mask is.
I don't know. Like, I feel like Dream is one of those people that like people either like just completely irrationally are like so in love with him. Like his audience is just full of these like weird, crazy people that would die for him.
Yeah.
And then there's also people that just are the opposite and they hate him that much. I just like, so yeah, there's this guy that does like Minecraft videos and he had like a server. Okay, so nobody knew what he looked like. He posted a picture of himself, and now he deletes it because people said he was ugly. Okay.
Yeah.
Like, I really have no emotional attachment to this at all. I really don't give a fuck. It's astonishing to me that everybody was so, like, it was such a big thing. You know? Like, I didn't understand it that much.
It was also shocking to me why it was a big thing as well. Because I was just like, I liked his Minecraft speedruns.
Yeah.
Obviously, they lost a little bit of, like, excitement for me when I realized the majority of them were probably fake. But then again, I'm a fan of professional wrestling. You know? It's fake
So
fighting.
you know how it is.
But yeah, you script it to make it seem cool.
Yeah, I watched his
get it.
Manhunts too. I really enjoyed them.
Yeah, they're fun. It was just pretty much the three guys in the background going, oh, Dream, over and over and over again. That shit got fucking annoying. But for the first couple playthroughs, it was actually pretty enjoyable. But yeah, the whole thing is just a fucking mess. I really don't give that much of a fuck. But I don't believe that there's anybody who's like, oh man, I'm getting called ugly again. I don't believe it, man.
I don't know. I think there's a lot of people like that, honestly. I really do, especially because like
at his level of success,
oh, absolutely.
you
Yeah.
wipe his tears with the millions of dollars he gets every video.
Yeah, but people could say the same thing about you with thousands of dollars, right? I mean, it's just the same thing, right? Like
I'm bald.
It's
I'm dealing with it. You know what Miskiff said?
What?
He said he's tired of being fucking bald. Because it's too easy to shit on people who are bald.
Really?
Yep. And I deal with that shit every day.
So he thinks that he grows hair, people aren't gonna shit on him? Like, I mean, come on.
Yeah, who knows, man?
Yeah, I don't know if that's gonna happen or not.
Who knows, man?
I don't know. Like, I feel like if people should do whatever they feel like they're comfortable with, and it's like being comfortable online and doing what you want to do is, I think, the most important thing.
Yeah.
But you always should ask yourself, like, am I doing this because it's what I want to do, or am I doing this because I think it's what I need to do? And that's the hardest question.
That is. That's actually deep as fuck.
Yeah, because like a lot of people, it's like there's like a quote, be careful gazing into the abyss, because if you gaze into the abyss long enough, it'll gaze back into you.
It'll gaze
And
back.
I think that is exactly what happens to people on the internet. They
Yeah.
get lost in the sauce. They get it twisted.
That's true.
Yep.
You know that 99.5% of gamblers quit before the big win?
That's not me, I'll tell you that.
Yeah. Dude.
Like, you see my rolls in Honkai Star Rail.
I saw that shit.
Like, winners win.
Winners true fucking
That's
win.
all there is to it, yeah.
It's actually crazy. There was a gambling strategy I was doing in Vegas. I don't want to talk about it on the podcast, but I gotta tell you about it later.
Like my Genuine?
Yeah.
Fully maxed out. Yeah.
Light cone?
Yeah.
You got 5
No,
5?
I have 4. I have 4.
Oh, well, you got to
Yeah, I didn't feel like spending the rest
Did you get
of the
Silver Wolf?
money. No, not yet. I didn't play it.
She's so fucking broken.
Yeah.
She's like, any team you want to run, you can just run it.
Okay.
Don't matter anymore. Put Silver Wolf. She makes him weak to your team. But, oh my God. Can I tell you about Kafka real quick?
Go ahead.
So Kafka, this is leaks. I don't give a fuck. I'm talking about it. I don't give a fuck. Okay? If Hoyoverse sends their ninjas after me, I don't fucking care. If they assassinate me, I don't fucking care. Kafka was going to be a Whalers unit. And her E1, for like, had you to pull 2 copies over?
Yeah.
Would be like the only thing to make her like truly like universally viable.
Oh, damn.
Before she came out, she hasn't come out yet. They made her E1 just a normal passive.
Okay.
So now she's just completely free to play friendly. It made me so fucking happy because I was like, oh, she's my favorite character. I'm not gonna be able to use her full potential without her E1. But like now, like her E0 version is like incredible. Because like before she was only gonna work with lightning teams.
Yeah.
But now she's gonna work with every team. Like I cannot fucking wait, bro. Kafka's gonna be fucking crazy. Also, good lord, it's fucking hot. I don't know how you're wearing that sweatshirt and that blanket. That's insane.
I just don't think about it.
I do.
Yeah.
A lot.
Like, I don't, like, in my room, the average temperature whenever I would stream in the summer would be like 85 degrees.
Oh my
And I would just be sitting there sweating, yelling at people playing World of Warcraft. It was actually the most degenerate, fucking depressing, and, like, just aggravating thing in the whole world.
You know what else is depressing and agonizing and just horrible to think about?
What?
The fact that people have not checked out our podcast.
Oh, are we going to do the signings?
Our Patreon?
Yeah,
Our
Our
Patreon.
Patreon.
Good one.
Can't fix that. Erase time. Fix
Yeah.
it. Thank you. I hate how you missed that. Fuck.
Mm-hmm.
We have 3 little postcards that we're going to sign to y'all. 3 of these, well, 1 of each will have 1 of our names. I apologize if you get mine. And then you get to keep it forever. But
Okay,
this is-
so I get to sign this?
yeah, we get to sign it on camera.
We signed the red part probably, right?
I'm going to sign the red part. I'm not going to fucking put it on the front.
You sign in the front.
You signing the
Husband
front?
sign in the front.
Okay, shit. I guess I'm signing the fucking front. All right, I got it.
My neck looks so long in this picture, it's sick.
Here, next normally looks like.
What's that game called? Esophagus?
Oh my god. Yeah. Oh, dude. Hold on. I'm gonna put my signature on the front. I'm gonna leave a little note on the back.
No, it's me.
I don't want to read what I'm writing. That way it's a little surprising where to get to.